Hey, you guys, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming back. And hey, let's keep that going. Thank you, me. I can't believe I saw me here. Good to see me. Hey, hi, I know me. Hey, I know you guys too. There's actually an exceptionally good chance that I know every single person that will ever click on this. It's good to see you. Okay. So, it's been weird. I said last time, I had been sick. So this week, before everyone here is all better, someone critically important to my well-being got. Oh, wow. Someone I'm very, very close to, somebody that has just most especially importance, and ended up getting COVID, and you don't realize certain things until those certain things might get yanked away or start over in a different form. Things might be changed, modified, gone. You think about things the way you just never have before. And you're like, can't be doing that, right? Or like, oh no, it's important to just kind of dig those things up and sort them out and figure them out. But I'm like, wait until everyone's okay. Ugh. But I'm not good at that. So I had to be distracted. So I'm like making videos. Not that anybody will see. But. Okay, well, I thought at one point I'm going to put on a little play for my dear, dear, sweet person who's wonderful, and I'm just like, you know what? I already have the importance of being earnest, the play written out in my room, like in the kind of like a gigantic Oscar Wilde fan, and I thought I'll just put that on, and then I'll email it, and go, hey, watch me do a play by myself. So it's hours long and has 11 characters. It didn't work out, guys. And I learned a few things about me at that point, too. Not that I'm not just excessively still anxious and paranoid no matter how happy I am these days. Harsh. But also I learned that, so my memory is not only not better, even though I feel more mentally alert these days, it's worse than I realized. Because everybody talking back and forth, I'll just record the lines all separate. No big deal. One line at a time. We could do that. I couldn't do that. Oh, it was so hard to remember one complete sentence at a time. That is what I was doing. Like hours and hours and hours of footage of me. Let's see. Failing at one sentence at a time for days. And I'm just like, hey, so it's not gonna work out. I didn't know it was that bad. Like genuinely, like I've talked before, like my memory's garbage. Oh, did I? I mean, I guess I just assume that I say that constantly. Okay, well, I should have talked about how my memory's garbage, and I really hope for everybody's sake that I did. But I learned this week, whatever I said, double it. but it was lovely. It was lovely. I stitched together just whatever sections only needed two characters. Although one part had four characters, and it was like four that I had done. And then I realized, I think, hopefully I've said multiple times I can't focus. And let's just repeat that whole thing. Whatever you thought about my description of how I can't focus, double it, because it took me like several tries. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yay! Learning about yourself is like super important, actually. Like I always say this, like you really can't address a problem you don't know about. So I spend a lot of time focusing on what's wrong with me. Oh, that's considered a bad habit, and don't get me wrong, like super depressing. But if somebody wants to just tell me off or just be like, here's what's wrong with you, I can give them a longer, more thorough list than they ever could. And I can genuinely say I'm working on all of it. And this, I guess what I could say is, that's not your business, but yeah, well, I got issues, whatever, I'm working on it. But, learning about yourself, kind of processing who you are. Okay, so this one time it went really well. Mostly well. There we go. I'd had this big surgery, guys. Like, I was all full of tumors when I finally got a diagnosis. But yeah, so there were little ones on both lungs, abdominal wall, whole sections of just tumors. Large and small intestine, just tumors. There's stuff attached to. Oh yeah, huge chunk of liver just gone, just enveloped in tumors. Ovaries gone inside of tumors. Just ones on the stomach. They're just say everywhere. And I made a lot of new friends at the time. Unfortunately, because my kid also had cancer, which is why I was even hanging around the hospital. But I'm a really chatterbox person no matter what's going on. So anyway, people were worried about the surgery. And I'm just like, like, and I think I truly mean this. I think I truly mean this down to my core. In fact, if I ever have a chance to do something similar, and that's a big if, because I'm not well. But if I'm ever well enough on multiple fronts to do another giant surgery, which it'll be bigger, it'll be worse, it'll be worth it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It didn't work out before, but I literally have the rest of my life. And it'll be a lot longer if I get to do it. I'm a dreamer, right? Whatever. Hey. So I ended up telling some of the people that were worried, like, don't worry, guys. Like, it's going to be amazing. It's a fire sale. I ended up saying that so much because they're going to pull out so much stuff and throw it out. Yeah, no, everything must go. I ended up writing that on my shins. I hope I didn't already tell this. I might have. I really like telling it. Hey, guys, I really like telling it. So be good. Whatever. Stay. The way that I do this stuff, well, I guess these days I'll put it with a paintbrush, grease paint, and then just add glitter to the top. The glitter never shows up on camera. Let me just tell you guys right now, this is buckets. It is every single time, whether it ever shows or not. Look, it's for me, whatever. All of this is for me. You're welcome. But, at the time, I was just straight up drawing with a lipstick, a complete lipstick. And, the doctor, you can't have anything on your face. You can't have anything on your hands or your feet. With surgery, they need to know that, like, real-time change in color and tell people, like, instantly if something is going wrong, if you're, like, losing blood, if you're losing oxygen. So, like, I'm already aware of all that. So I talked to my doctor. I'm just like, hey, you know that my weird faces give me a lot of confidence, and this is, like, a big deal, right? And I ask if I can just write on myself somewhere else. And I did write on my shins a little bit. So I put some stuff like this on my shins, and I just straight up write fire sale. Oh, it was the best. It was absolutely the best. So I show up in a dress. I only own, like, a dress, but, like, I'm glad because I don't have any other way to show off my shins. They're just completely great because one of the surgeons didn't know me. That's so unfair. That is so ridiculously unfair. But, because he doesn't know he's working on a clown. I don't got a face on, but he's like, there's something on your legs. And I'm like, yeah, I put makeup. And he's just like, what does that say? And I'm like, it says fire sale. And he's like, why does that say fire sale? I'm like, I'm half off starting tonight. And like, it was really great. I mean, it didn't, I woke up in the ICU more than 24 hours later, like intubated. That was the worst part. No joke. That was the worst part. I could say, like, oh, it was the pain, it was the recovery, it was the dread, it was the stuff before and after the things, but I'm telling you, every fraction of a second intubated was worse than all of that. But, when they finally, like, took the thing out, and the nurse was like, I gotta go, it's the end of my shift, but I gotta skip out your tattoos. I'm like, tattoos? And I'm like, oh, my shins, because all the glitter was gone. I'm like, yeah, it's makeup. He's like, what does that say? Because I don't know. I guess I'm not good at writing legibly on my legs, whatever. I'm like, it says fire sale. And he's like, why does it say fire sale? And I kind of move the gown and I can see that I'm put together with staples. And I'm just like, oh, is having a, no, no. But anyway, what I'm getting to is I've been accused a lot of being callous. Heartless, kind of like icy. I'm a frigid sea hag, whatever. Um, because I just don't react to things the way other people do, and I honestly that gets to people after a while. It got to me. It still gets to me from time to time, being called cold-hearted. But I think I'm not capable of having the same. I used to say appropriate reaction, but a more standard reaction to things. I wouldn't even know one if I saw one, to be honest. But part of me was always afraid that it wasn't that I'm not actually different and that I am just cold. But carrying the shenanigans right up to that threshold and beyond, I realized I'm just really silly, and that was a load off my mind. I can't even tell you guys. It's the best feeling in the world. I'm like, I'm just actually silly. I'm just actually silly. Ah! It's the best. And I ended up telling people that. They're like, are you afraid? Before the fact, are you afraid? Are you afraid? Are you afraid? I'm like, I'm like, why not? I was like, when I wake up, when I wake up in that much pain, with that much going on, with that big of a chance that even if I survive the surgery, I won't survive the recovery, when I wake up in that moment, I will know myself better than my entire lifetime ahead of me could tell. That's going to be the most informative moment of my life. And yeah, it was pretty awful, but it was everything. And not only did it extend my life by quite a bit, don't get me wrong, it's amazing, and the team was amazing, and oh, I mean, the doctors, everyone was amazing, and I'm so happy I got to know them. But the biggest deal is I know. And whether in a gory way or a fun way, or in a gory way where you still had fun like a maniac, doesn't it feel good? Just to know. I say this a lot, and I think that's why I'm like less afraid of big things. Don't get me wrong, I have panic attacks. I'm scared to death of the little things. How dare you, little things? You suck. Sorry, I'm bitter. But the big things I've been tested on. And I know me. And then I say this a lot. I'd rather be happy. I would, right? No, that's not what I say. I seriously, I never say that. That was weird. I have a dissociative disorder. Anyway, I'd much rather be upset about something that's happening than be happy about something that never has. That's just true of me, and it'll always be true of me. I suspect it's true of lots and lots of people, but maybe that notion is scary, so you feel it here, and you say nothing. But knowing feels pretty good. Especially if you're brave enough to rip it apart and look on the inside of what you know. And come on, I bet every single one of you watching this, you know something you might never tell me or anyone else. Having it be there is valuable on its own. A tragic thing, a good thing, a secret thing, and the biggest part that just glows and beams right off your face. Every last one of us knows something. Makes us a little bit valuable and a little bit wise. Even if you're a clown giggling at their own gory stitches. But I love you. It's good to see you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. The button's not working. Okay, then this is it for real. Mwah, mwah, and a hug.